Hai semuanya, selamat datang di channel Rai Konstantin. Di video kali ini, saya akan memainkan game yang berjudul Starfield. Game ini single player ya, dan kalian bisa dapat beli game ini di platform yang ditentukan. Kalau gue sih belinya di Steam. Sebelum mulai videonya, silahkan subscribe dan like serta komen videonya di bawah ya. Itu sangat membantu saya untuk lebih bersemangat upload video gameplay game yang kalian sukai. Oke, kalau gitu jangan lupa tonton video gameplay game lainnya di atas. Link ada di atas, silahkan cek. Kalau gitu tanpa basa-basi, mari kita mulai videonya. Let's go. Oke guys, kita lanjut.
Well, hey there.
Udah sampai ya.
So, think you've got what it takes to be a ranger? You're back. Did you decide to join? If you knew half of what I did about the man, you'd show him a lot more Besides, I'm next in line, and I'll be damned.
Might be a good fit for you. The Rangers can do a lot of good.
Before I hand you a badge, I need to know you can handle the job. You helped out with the hostage situation, but sometimes people just get lucky. Tell you what, use the mission terminal and take one of the listed jobs. Your choice. Come back alive, and we'll talk about you joining up. Oh, got no lack of confidence, have you? Well, let's see if you back it up.
Hiya.
Late one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency.
Oh, nothing for now. Came to talk, actually. Well, to apologize, more like.
Kill the outlaw captain on Unibu. Rescue hostage at Jaffa. Ini aja lah ya. Gue berharap pada ngancurin ke pesawat-pesawat sih, karena gue mau ningkatin piloting skill gue. Oh, dia constellation nanti gue upgrade extreme. Oh, ini tempat war ya, baru ingat gue. Banyak banget robot orang ini, sumpah.
Call me crazy, but a little cold is kind of fun. Nobody's here
Kemana
now.
dia? Lah ngebak gue, Cok. Tolong. Ah, man. Oh, sorry guys. Tumben ngelag nih, gua nggak tahu kenapa ngelag. Dia di mana itu? Finally. Okay, guys, let's go.
A year or two back,
I
I
shared
shared
a
a
drink
drink with Ron Ho.
It was
That man can drink.
interesting.
You've got potential. Just need to see
All
a
you
little
wanted
more.
to do was talk about Aquila City's history.
Oh, you're back. How'd it go?
Great Solomon Coe, founder of the Freestar Collective. How pathetic is it that I can't compete with a guy who's been dead for more than 100 years?
Oh, come on, Alex. That's just how she is. And besides, you knew that going in. You need to find some common ground. Show an interest in the things she's passionate about.
I'm sure you did.
Read some
And I'm
snips,
glad to know
ask
that
for
was
some
your
questions.
priority.
Meet her halfway.
You did what I asked, so let's go meet the marshal.
Guess I've got
Follow
some
me.
homework to do if there's gonna be a second date.
That's the spirit.
Gue pengen
Good to
sih
see you.
pakai topinya Semco.
We're headquartered in the upper floors of the rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there
Jalan
are less
orangnya
than a
cepet
dozen
kali.
ranges in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm. Excuse me, Marshal.
Emma, I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems like a fine candidate. Got the right priorities.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you. I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life? Good. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy.
I'm
I'm
what now?
assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Congratulations. The Rangers ain't a bad outfit. They're lucky to have you.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger. Just the name. Michaela Wagner. There have been Wagoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage. Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
Over here!
Okay.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. That's right. The uniforms looked like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes, like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life. Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp.
Nah guys, oke kita lanjut lah ya.
Quiet out here. I like it. Nice change of pace from Aquila City. Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
Vibes-nya kayak RDR gitu ya guys ya.
Sightlines here are terrible. Anything could be ahead, or behind for that matter.
I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
Find anything?
Grab some cover! At least I ain't gonna be bored. Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction. Look out!
Tough break, farmer. Hopefully whatever got them doesn't get us.
Got a situation here! Hey!
Get medieval. Oh, jeez. Sorry, startled me.
They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe at us. Hey! Vessel overrated.
Ada yang lain dua ini. Kira bisa gua discount.
Nice to get out. You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
Fun times ahead. Stay frosty.
That don't concern you. If the Rangers get in our way, then they get what they deserve. That's all you need to know. Now quit complaining and get back to your post.
And here I was, worried I wouldn't get to shoot anyone.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
A firefight here could get messy. Some good old-fashioned talking might be the ticket.
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that. Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special, but that ain't none of your business. You think you're in a position to make demands. Well, I've got news for you. All you're getting from me is a shallow grave. So, got any last words I should try to remember? Oh, I think it does. We've been found out! Don't let him leave here alive!
Don't make me kill you! Big mistake!
Get your blood pumping, huh?
Taking on the first is a death sentence.
Damn!
Better we get it than someone else.
Let's talk.
You got
time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Yeah, after this.
Finding valuable stuff like this, for some reason, never gets old. When you get a moment, can we talk?
Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
What's the news? What happened? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech. Sorry, I don't know anything about that. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to the rock. We need to report this to the Marshal.
Oke guys, lanjut.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it. Resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
Oke, mungkin harusnya gue tadi harus ngecek dulu sih, tapi gue langsung eager cabut gitu kan. Aduh, salah gue.
Good. The last thing I need is the council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Oke guys, kira gue berhasil nemu ternyata ke Niakalu ship, tapi titiknya di situ loh. Mager banget, salah jadinya. Kita lanjut.
All right, let's cycle that in. Lock and get aboard.
Apa lagi? Not supposed to steal anything, but taking a few things is okay. We are a good man. Ow! Kita tanpa diminta pun kita udah perbaikin gitu ya guys ya. Bisa dibuang nggak nih? Nggak bisa. Gimana sih? 2 lantai langsung gini tangganya. Broken parah. Oh. Kenapa mem?
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship.
Oh, easy.
You need my help. I'd laugh if it didn't hurt so much. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is to just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. Thanks. I owe you one.
Rangers always got each other's back.
Ada satu ternyata yang belum diperbaikin. Nope, we shouldn't take anything.
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Yup, kita hunting mereka ya guys ya.
Ship's clear. It's just us among the stars again, Captain.
We're a battleship,
Target has lost shields. They're vulnerable. They've lost ground jump capability.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the Starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Let's meet Rob.
His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space.
I'm guessing
Their motto always cracks me up.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of HopeTech. He's on the Council of Governors.
Just waiting
The
on
council
the credit check.
oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've
Udah
spent a
pernah
long
ketemu sama
time
dia.
trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man.
Udah pernah
Everything
ketemu
you
dia
see
kalau
around
nggak
you,
salah.
he
Misi
built.
apa ya?
Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Ya, gue udah pernah ketemu sama dia, tapi misi apa gitu.
All the way up.
Kayak
Is it
film
just
gue
me, or does every executive in the settled systems have
Enjoy your visit to HopeTech.
Kayaknya
I
misi
guess
UC
being
deh.
above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Ya, kayak misi UC sih. Ketemu sama Ron Hope. Keren juga sih baju ini.
I guess I could offer local shifts. Payroll's pretty high, so I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea.
Oh.
Provided we get a good deal. And
Kalau
I
ini
don't mean
belum
a
ketemu gua.
fair
Kira yang
I mean a
kayak
good deal.
disnya itu.
Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Ini.
That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
Don't give a damn about your position.
I'm glad we understand each other.
I'd take Ron Hope over Benjamin Bayou any day of the week. Looks like we got a job to do.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Hmm? Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, I'm in... what's more, we questioned everyone who was in the building when it... Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes.
Whoa, 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 easy.
What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hope Tech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people wasn't...
Ugh,
very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
Okay, let's talk about next steps. That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Ikuchi's a lot of fun. They even bring Corey here.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You're not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, then I don't get involved. Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. I can't help everybody. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, it's a full-time job. Come on.
Misi lah Semko, orang mau lewat.
Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Right out of the factory? Damn, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Please, I'm begging you. Just hear me out. I've got nowhere else to turn and I'm running out of time. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't...
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah. He's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epsom. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle.
It's good to be out and about.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. Do you now? I hear you. You're not getting through. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. The answer's still no. Maybe you've got hearing problems. I don't... Nah, I don't think so. Neon's... As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see... Here, this will get you in.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf. But I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a... You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it. I have a legal right to collect what's owed. In that case, I'll consider the matter closed. You can tell Mr. Clayton he'll have no further trouble from me. As for you, well, I'm aware the Rangers have a reputation for goodness and nobility, but I'm surprised all the same.
Don't make assumptions. Be ready for anything.
Did you talk to Goodman? You paid the whole thing off? That's a lot more than I was expecting. Thank you.
I get the feeling you got other sources of income besides what you make as a deputy.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
I was a dead man walking until you came along. I'll never forget that.
You bet. It may not work for some, but
A Freestar Ranger, and his... what are you? A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? That's unfortunate, but I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
You're real cold-blooded, aren't you? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I do understand. I'm trying